Tabula.
And we are the co-producers for a show called No Dummy Dating. The purpose of our show today is to talk specifically to the men. And men, we want to tell you that you are undateable if... Wait on it. Wait on it. Wait on it.
Ooh, you're gonna get it. Ooh, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it.
I say you are undateable if, number one, you live at home with your mama.
Or your girlfriend.
Or your ex-wife.
Or your fiance.
Or your wife.
Or your kid's mama who you have been in a relationship with for 5 years.
If you live at home in the guest bedroom instead of your own bedroom with any of these other women, you are undateable.
Or if you live in anybody's basement.
Anybody's. It don't matter whose basement. If you're in somebody's basement and not your own space,
your cousins, your grandma,
you are undateable. Yes. If you've been working on the same job for 15 years. Now, we know things happen. People lose employment and things of that nature. Life happens and things change. But we're saying if you had no gap in employment at all, and you've been working at the same job in the same position, that means you're what?
Complacent.
You ain't going nowhere and you ain't trying to get nowhere.
You have no ambition.
And it's a problem when dating. So get you some ambition. Get out of that complacency and
get you some upward mobility.
And stop trying to date women when you're not ready to date.
If you have multiple baby mamas and you're behind on your child support.
Now, if you behind on your child support, I mean, I don't know why you behind on your child support if you had that job for 15 years and you still own it, right? What happened?
Because he's in the same position and he's not making any more money.
And then be on time with your child support, guys. If you're trying to date a woman, you don't want her to know that you don't even pay your child support on time.
Irresponsible.
I mean, and these kids not gonna raise themselves.
And it costs to raise children.
Absolutely.
Their feet grow like 3 inches every 6 months.
They growing out of clothes and shoes every time you turn your head. But if you only seeing them every other weekend, you probably wouldn't know that. Ooh,
it's that.
Did I say that? Yes. If you're still married and lying about being divorced, I don't know how many times have we come across the married man talking about he divorced.
Online. You're online with a full dating profile. And you forget to mention
you married. We got one of them women that y'all share marriage vows and share a bed together and share children and house mortgage and car notes and all this other stuff. You share everything together, but yet you say you single.
And then when you're busted, then you have a million excuses. Well, it's cheaper to keep her.
Ooh, and it might be cheaper to keep her. But if that's your situation and it's cheaper to keep her, you better just stay right on there. You know what they say? If you can't be with the one you love, you better love the one you with.
But let me tell you, the way things are in this year, 2017, and years before now as well, there's some woman out there that'll take you.
I know.
But why can't you be honest and be upfront with your situation? Because there's somebody out there for every situation. But it's when you're being deceitful, you're definitely not dateable. Stop wasting people's time.
And stop, oh Jesus, please stop wasting my time.
You got your profile looking for a serious relationship. You have one.
You already got
with
one.
Your wife.
Work that one out. Because that's the only one you deserve. The one you got right now. A lot of guys do this. They'll say they're separated, but they're living in the same house because, they have to wait to sell the house so they can split the proceeds, or because, the children are still young and we don't want to uproot them and change their lives.
But they forget to mention that their wife just had a baby 4 months ago.
You're wrong for that. You are wrong for that. Another thing. If you do not have a car, man, if you do not have a car, you are undateable, especially in this city. Now, of course, if you live in a major metropolitan city with mass transportation like Chicago or New York or
A lot of
LA.
people don't have cars.
They may not have cars. They don't even know how to drive. And,
That's true.
well, hey, they don't know how to drive
You
here
don't want
either.
them to drive.
They don't know how to drive here either. But now, if you're living in a city like Birmingham, Alabama, or even Houston, Texas, or Dallas, Texas, where there's no mass major transportation, we have the city bus, but you got to be in the city to take the bus. But if you're on the outskirts, you're going to need a car. Because ain't nobody coming to pick you up for no date.
Or some money for your Uber account.
Yeah, you need a driver.
But here's one, guys, really. This happened to me.
Okay.
Met a guy, and of course, when I met him, he said his car was in the shop. He had just put in the shop.
Right.
2 months later, I'm like,
Your car's still in the shop?
they had to sell your car by now. You ain't fixed it up yet.
And he'll say they're having trouble getting the
Getting the
parts.
parts, yes.
Because it's a foreign car.
Keep it real, be honest. Just be honest.
Just be honest, man. If you want to date, we get it. All of us are out here because we do want to be in a relationship. We do want that companionship. But if you are not in a position to date, don't drag nobody into that drama. It's not worth it. And you're going to get caught anyway.
And being deceitful, there's nothing attractive about that.
Exactly. You always get caught in the end. Am I right?
Yeah. Because we don't do no dummy dating around here.
Also, guys, if you are in between jobs, okay, we understand because life happens, the economy happens, and things have happened to all of us.
Things that are not even within your control.
If you know you're not working right now, why put that stress of trying to date somebody and taking her out to dinners and things like that? You spending your savings, and you probably need to be saving your savings.
Until you get back on your feet.
Yeah, and then you can discuss it at that time once you get back on your feet. But if you're trying to do it and you know you don't have income to support dating, then it's just not a good look, and it's gonna frustrate you. You're gonna be mad at her too.
Mm-hmm. And
then
you're gonna start blaming her for things that are really not anything to blame her for. Like, oh, all she wanted me to do is take her out for dinner.
Right. Instead of going bowling for $5 on a Tuesday.
Or instead of Netflixing and chilling
Ooh,
at my mom's house in the basement.
Stop. While my ex-wife is upstairs with the kids.
Oh my goodness.
That's a lot. So if you have ED, that's what they call erectile dysfunction. That's when your little thing don't work, right?
Mm-hmm.
It don't go up. It just kind of bend over. If you're having problems with that, guys, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be really, really hard to date someone. I'm just saying, and these are the true. These are the facts. And we're not trying to bash anybody with the thing. We're not trying to bash nobody.
Because there are things out there to help you.
If you can do those things,
That's true.
Because sometimes,
depending on their health.
yeah, depending on your health,
We don't want nobody having a heart attack trying to have a hard time.
trying to have a good time, a good hard time.
Mama, forgive me.
Grandmama,
Forgive
us for we have sinned. But anyway, the other thing that kind of goes with that is terminal illnesses and other handicaps. It's very, very difficult if you have a handicap like a prosthetic leg or something. You have to be upfront about these things so that you're not duping the person into a relationship with you and then they're finding this big thing out about you later. It's just not fair. And we understand life happens because sometimes we don't control things. Cancer, breast cancer, or anything like that.
Right.
It's hard to start dating someone new.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I was with the guy, have been with the guy, and these things happen, or if he was with me, I will hope that you stay with me. But I wouldn't be trying to date somebody new if these things had happened to me. And so for people who are suffering or going through any kind of terminal illnesses, it's going to be very difficult to date someone. Just same thing if you had HIV. If you were HIV positive, you have to disclose that information if you're going to try to date someone. It's only fair. And I'm a firm believer that whoever's for you will love you for you regardless. If you find yourself in these situations, men, please, by all means, take some time to get yourself together. Physically, emotionally, financially, mentally, the whole 9 yards. Take some time to get yourself together.
You don't want to involve other people in your drama or in a place where you're not even balancing your life.
Exactly.
It's not fair. It's actually very selfish.
However, because we already know they're not going to listen to us all the time. It's just the way it is. If you just got a date in your current situation, it's okay. But find somebody with the same problems you have. Like I'm saying, if you a man and you got 5 kids with 4 different baby mamas, get with a woman with 5 kids and 4 different baby daddies.
Y'all can all be one big happy family.
Because y'all understand each other. Y'all can be like the Jackson 10.
You can relate to the issues that go along with that.
But don't drag somebody else into your situation
Don't go looking for a single woman, and let me tell you.
And she don't have no kids.
And you know y'all do it. Y'all do it. I hear it all the time. You got kids? No.
Ooh, they love that.
Yeah.
Because they got 4 different baby mamas.
That's a part of your selfishness. Because you can't give all of you to a person because you got to spread it over those 5 children.
That's a lot of spread.
And those baby mamas be grabbing at you too.
That's a lot of spread.
So, but you want to attach yourself to a woman who
don't have any children. That's just not fair. So be fair, guys. We know you're going to date. Find somebody that's more in your lane to date and go. Thank you guys so much for watching our video.
Yes,
we hope that you enjoyed it. We hope that we made you laugh, and we also hope that we made you think. So what I want you to do now is go and subscribe to our channel. Click on the bell icon, and that will turn on the notification. So every time we get a video, you will be notified. Also, we want you to share with all of your friends, family, co-workers, people you like, and even your haters, because they need this too. And follow us on all of our social media.
And be sure to like this video. And when you go to subscribe to our channel, you'll see our other videos. Just view them real quick and like those as well. And make sure you make a comment and let us know what you think of each of the videos. And email us. We want to hear from you. We want to hear your stories. Send us some questions and we'll feature your question or your story with our thoughts on it in one of our future videos.
Yes. So until then, no dummy dating.
I was wrong
and I just
can't live without you.
Baby, come back. Shayna, look. This is our dance step.